All right, well, let's get grounded, centered, and ready to receive. So I want you to think of yourself as a tree, and you have this beautiful, your body is this beautiful trunk of the tree, and we're going to root into your soul's highest timeline and feel the roots of you, all the energy of you going into your soul's highest timeline on earth. This is where your soul frequency is orientated, and the origin of you on earth, bringing all of that beautiful liquid gold energy up through the bottom of your feet, like a straw, bringing it all the way up through your body. The nourishment of the earth. But this is a healed earth energy. This is much different than the present moment earth energy. We're tapping into the potent, rich future of a healed planet Earth and a healed body connected to the vibrant, beautiful soul frequency. So as you breathe this energy in and you bring this beautiful golden energy around your heart, and you activate the infinity sign in your heart, and you bring the diamond energy around this golden light, and circling your body is the golden light of God and a spiral of the one true God of all creation. Encircling you in the diamond frequency field. And as you take a deep breath in, the outer reality and the inner reality are meeting to become one. The diamond radiance and the infinite heart unified. Stay in this space and receive the diamond frequencies and the infinite golden light of God and the energy of God and the unconditional love, joy, peace, happiness, wealth, abundance, strength, security, and then opening up in this space, in this space above this location on this property where I was guided to come many years ago, opening up the waterfall, heaven on earth, also known as the waterfall room. And this is the waterfall room is the high heart dream, the inner dream space, the infinite space, infinite creation. And let that water come through you. On the left, I see it on the left side, which is the feminine side, which is the creation energy of the divine feminine. And let that energy just roll gently through. Let it soften any of the hard edges and let it move through you, any of the energy that is sticking to you from your day. Let it purify you. Let it hold you. Let it baptize you and remind you the truth of who you are. Let that water continue to move through you gently, softly. Soft, rolling water. And I'm seeing us drink this water too, because it's hydration. It's a different form of hydration, but go ahead and it's if you came across the purest water on the planet, crystalline energy, and you are drinking it. You are thirsty for the abundance of love, joy, peace, and happiness. And let it fill your heart. Let it fill your lungs. Let it move through all of your organs. And beautiful internal bath of love. As you breathe, you are breathing in liquid love. Let it relax your nervous system, going to the places inside of your body that need a little TLC. This energy is also lifting any of the burdens off of your back and your shoulders, your neck, wherever you've been carrying heaviness. Going into the vertebrae that maybe are feeling condensed for whatever reason, expanding that energy between the vertebrae. See that it's just this beautiful spine alignment. Breathing into the spaces that feel tight. Particularly the space behind the heart chakra. Now, taking any of the energy inside of the heart that is ready to be released, and just letting that energy transmutate into the golden energy, going to God, it's going to God, giving it to God. Any doubt, any fear, any worry, going to God. Gently releasing. Gentle, tender softness. And going inside of the heart and seeing the heart in a cocoon space. So I think the cocoon space is really that these seeds that God gave all of us are there, and with the right nourishment, the right love, and the right environment, the seeds become the reality. So I see that for each of us, there's new seeds, and we're in a cycle always. We're either in, seeds get planted in the darkness. So if you feel like you've maybe been going through a period of darkness, which I have, right? And nobody ever, we all want the harvest. We want the fruit. We want to see the proof of what God's work is, but we have to also understand that we go through the process of the seeds planting. And I see that for everyone here, that the seeds can be planted and there can also be rapid growth. So we're marinating and we're receiving all of this beautiful light energy and light codes, and the plants here that are surrounding me are so gorgeous and sending off their energy and their love and their nourishment. So those seeds are being rapidly expanded. I'm also hearing that along with this, you can't rush nature. Nature just does what nature does. And when we come back to nature, the nature of who we are as human beings, growth is sometimes challenging. And as human beings, and as we're designed to grow, we encounter setbacks, we encounter challenges, we are often planted in realities that don't fully support us. And we also have to adapt to those environments. And how do we adapt to an environment that might not be everything that we want it to be? This is just a message for all of us about adaptation. And adaptation is basically growing, the necessity to grow certain parts of you that you otherwise would not have grown if you had been in another environment. So when you are adapting to an environment, you can't change the environment, but you can change yourself in the environment. You can grow in the environment. So I'm just thinking a tree that maybe is you know, in a smaller, in a confined area, that tree can still grow. And when that tree continues to grow, it outgrows the environment. And when it outgrows the environment, then you know that the environment, it's time to move on to another environment. Okay, so this can be in a career, this can be in a relationship, this can be in the physical house that you're living in, but it really is that when you outgrow an environment, when whatever that next environment is already set up and ready for you, and it's going to be able to hold whatever that next growth phase is. Okay, and so in the evolutionary cycle, there also comes a death cycle. And that death cycle is a letting go of who you once were. And that is a form of adaptation. It's basically saying this form of me, these thoughts, these beliefs, these ways of being, maybe it's that I'm fighting my environment. Maybe that there's something within the environment that I haven't gotten yet. And so I'm kept in the environment. You know, Yasmin, I'm thinking of you, right, in the house. Maybe there's just something that I haven't received yet, or wisdom about why I'm in this environment versus why isn't this environment letting me go? Okay. And so we're held in places with love, and God saying, okay, I'm going to hold you in this space because there's a metamorphosis for you. There's a transformation for you, and you wouldn't be in the place and if you didn't need the transformation. So the adaptation becomes the transformation. Okay. And, you know, we have people here who have, you know, maybe outgrown spaces. You know, I'm thinking Tatiana. It's like, okay, well, what is in that for you? about the metamorphosis, about the transformation, about the adaptation, right? And there's a letting go, right? But there's also, in the letting go, you're saying, okay, God, I'm willing and I'm open to whatever is next, whatever that next place is, whatever it looks like, however it feels. And this is a message of nature. This is how nature is, right? This is life right now. It's not a, for so many people, it's the call to transform, the call to ascend out of victimhood, ascend in the trust of God, that it is really, everything is up to God. Everything is up to God. Okay. So let's continue to stay connected to this loving, nourishing, supremely beautiful energy that is guiding us, and to the beings here in this space and at my house that are supporting us, and to the heaven on earth water that is pouring in through these windows and through this landscape in the back. And the reminder here today, too, as I see my guides and my higher self just showing me that whatever is occurring right now is meant to crumble. And it's because whatever version of us are meant to crumble with what is crumbling, we can't become who we need to be without whatever the transformation is we're going through. So allowing the parts of us and the realities to crumble as gently as possible is going to allow us to tap in and really allow the seeds that are within our hearts to come into season, to come into abundance, the natural, the organic abundance of who we are as human beings. So wherever this message meets you in the crumble, whether you feel trapped where you are, whether your body is not cooperating with you, your finances, whatever it is, if you truly just allowed it to take its course and bring you to where it's meant to bring you to, at the same time, holding the intention that you are so supported with any of the choices that you want to make, that God comes through. And this is really about bringing in, are you going to allow whatever needs to crumble within you, whatever needs to fall apart, whatever needs to move away? Are you willing to allow that to occur for what is next to come? And this is the process of transformation. transformation is the diamond process, and that diamond process is the process of taking something that is one way, applying some pressure, applying some discomfort, and creating something that is completely different. So coal, think about how easily, if you were to just take a hammer to coal, it breaks apart. But if you took a hammer to diamond, that's something much different. And we're being asked to become diamonds. And diamonds are birthed in pressure. Diamonds are birthed in situations that they don't always feel good, but it's necessary. And my intention for all of you in this space is that through the energy of the infinite and through the energy of the diamond frequencies, that the field of energy that is surrounding you, that it is bringing to you the aligned energy, the aligned things, the supportive people, the careers, whatever it is going to support you in the highest, because of what is growing inside of you, the energy and the vibration of the field of diamonds, the inner radiance, the inner brilliance. And your job is just to allow it. See where love comes through, because you're allowing love to come through. You're allowing the universe to support you. You're allowing things to be as they need to be. So many times in my life, the things that have worked out, the miracles that have happened, they have come from a true letting go of control. 100% letting go and letting God. Not needing to know what was on the other side, not needing to know, not needing anything out of, not needing anything, just saying, I trust. I trust whatever the process is. I trust the process. I trust that I am where I am meant to be, as much as maybe sometimes I want it to be different, but it changes when you accept where you are. Okay. So just try to relax a little bit deeper to where you are and allow the roots of your soul's highest timeline, the roots of your soul. So this is much different than the root of your biological. This is different than the root of your mind, where your mind thinks it wants to be. This is the root of where your soul is meant to be. And there might be a shakeup involved in getting you to where your soul needs to be in order to grow, expand, become. Bringing in the gentle, sweeping energies of the infinity symbol, the infinity frequency. And seeing that this is a 9-year, and the 9 is completion. So a lot of us are completing old timelines so that we can begin the new. And remember that endings and beginnings are simultaneous. They're the same thing. Okay. I know that we have plenty of people who are going to be listening to this replay, and it doesn't apply to anybody here who is present, but I want to let those who are watching the recording know that for a very short time, you can purchase an upgrade that is a beautiful upgrade. For 111 US dollars, you can buy the Living the Diamond Life toolkit. This is to support you with any type of transformation that you might be going through. Their video coaching. You want to, maintain a vibration. You want to know how to clear yourself. You want to know how do you live in this diamond frequency field. And for the first 3 people who purchase this at $111, you will automatically get an invite to join for 2 months of Inner Radiance coaching. This is 3 times a month for 30 minutes. You come live or hear recordings where you are able to get coached by me, as well as have the support toolkit, which I think has 7 to 8 coaching modalities and tools that you can use, as well as you get the recordings of the live event. And it's for the first 3 people who purchase, and the purchases must be made within the next 24 hours, or sorry, 48 hours. 48 hours in order for that to qualify. So it doesn't, none of you here, because you all have purchased those things or you are my clients and you get them as a bonus. But I wanted to share that, and there is going to be a link in the replay email for you to purchase that. All right, my dears, thank you so much for being part of this loving, nourishing energy. I'm going to keep this energy open for the next 24 hours. You are marinating in your own frequency field of the diamond and the infinite. So imagine that as you breathe, you are breathing in the infinite love of God. You are breathing in the diamond frequency field, and you are allowing that frequency field to transform you. And remember that this is a time of where we currently are in our own life cycle, and knowing that we are where we are so that we can become who we need to become for whatever is next. Okay. And if it feels uncomfortable, the tools for transformation can be something that very much can support you, as well as coaching. But also know that the transformative energy, the evolutionary energy, is meant to support you. It's not, you're not meant to stay in pain. You're not meant to stay stuck. You're meant to use the energy to move you and allow openings to occur. Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here.